All right, everybody, for this assignment, we are doing Unit 1, Word 2016, Module 1, Project 1. And for Module 1, Project 1, this is completing a flyer. So we have the downloadable file here, Verbena Farm Stand. And we're going to apply some editing to this and see what we can make it do. All right, the first thing we need to do is save this as a new project. Change this to 2. All right, so the first things the instructions tell us to do is to change only the top and bottom margins to 0.5 inches. So where's margins? Under layout, margins, and we can do top and bottom at 1/2 inch. Top and bottom 1/2 inch. You can just go down to custom and change top and bottom to 1/2 inch each. Click OK. And the next thing is we are going to apply a fill green accent 1 shadow text effect to the heading Verbena Farm Stand. So highlight the farm stand, and then we're going to apply a fill. Can we do it from here? No. Where's the bucket? Here it is. And text effect it wants. Text effect is here. Green accent 1 shadow. Fill green accent 1 shadow is that. Then step number 3 says format the paragraph beginning with gross herbs. So we can highlight this paragraph, and it wants us to do the following. Remove the space after the paragraph. So paragraph spacing is in here. Remove the spacing after the paragraph. So, change that to 0. And then change the line spacing to 1.15. Right here, 1.15. This is line spacing. If you hover over it, line spacing. You could also have done the remove here. So change the line spacing. In the same paragraph, delete the sentence "we're open all year, though stock varies according to season." So we're going to delete this. Then it says apply the soft edge rectangle to the picture. So here's the picture, highlight the picture. I gotta move this down a little bit. Sorry about that, but my recording software is blocking what I can see here. All right. Soft edge rectangle. Simple, beveled. So if you just highlight over them, you can find out which one it is. Soft edge rectangle right there. And it just softens the edges. All right, next paragraph, fresh herbs. Which is this one. Change it to align left, which is right here. Change the font to Calibri Light Headings. Calibri Light Headings, which is right up here. Change the font size. We can do it over here. Change the font size to 14. And then apply the green accent font color In this case, the instructions actually says it's in the 5th column, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in the first row, green accent 1. We don't usually get that lucky. Most of the time it tells you what to apply, but not where it's located. All right, step number 7. Using the format painter, apply the same formatting to the paragraphs live plants and dried herbs. So this is highlighted. You can click format painter, click in here. Oops, sorry about that. Format painter, click all of this, and then click it again and click all of this. There, now those 3 look the same. Move the insert point to the end of the for special orders paragraph contact. So we'll go here, type space info at Verbena cage.com, then press enter. Oh, then press the space bar to turn this into a hyperlink. If you hover over it, it says go to or send mail to them. All right. Change the height of the herb bouquet. So highlight that. You go up to format, picture tools. You can change the height right here to 1 inch. Fold the paragraph this. So bold. Remove the hyperlink from the address. See, for some reason, this is a hyperlink, right? If you hover over it, it actually says Control-click to follow the link. So you can highlight it. You can right-click and remove hyperlink. Then it says italicize this down here. Italicize and apply lime accent 2 lighter 80% paragraph shading to the paragraphs containing the herb bouquet, photo, the name, the address, phone number, and web address. So we can get this, all of this, and this. All of this, right? So click and drag it to select it all. And then apply paragraph shading, right? Is this paragraph shading? Sixth column, second row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 column, second row. Lime accent 2, 80%. So that highlights this whole paragraph in the background, makes it stand out a little better. I feel like that's not centered. It says it is. Okay. And I think that's it. Oh, and then it says check spelling, because obviously we got a misspelled word. We could obviously fix that just by right-clicking and correcting it, but it wants us to actually do check the spelling. Where the heck is that? Review. Review and check spelling. We'll get one word. You can change it. And that's all. And it says you should just find one. Then your document should like what it tells us it should look like. There's this picture at the end of the instructions. And everything looks good. That's a good way to double check to make sure you're doing everything right, is review the example that's at the end of the instructions before you submit for grading. And you can see if anything stands out right away. So this is supposed to be green. This has soft edges. These 3 things are green. This is green. This is all green. That's green. Everything looks good. So we'll save it, and then we will submit it and see how we did. So you go back into your shell, and you're going to want to upload the document and submit it for grading. Once it's submitted, you can view the report, and you can open up the report, and it will tell you what your grade is. Ours happens to be 100 out of 100. Of course, in this course, you're able to submit 3 times for every project, right? So if you find something is wrong in here, you can just go back and fix it, submit it again until you can get 100%, or whatever. You have 3 tries to get 100%. That is it for project number 1. We will now go on to project number 2. Right, now we're going to do Word Module 1, project 2. And I'll go ahead and open those. So we're still in Microsoft Office Word. We're in Unit 2. We're in Word Module 1, and we're working on project number 2. Download the instructions, download the file. Oops. Enable. I'm just gonna make this do something like this. Maybe I'll leave it late. I'll lay it out like this, and you guys can see everything. We don't need those instructions anymore. We need our new instructions. Put those on the other screen. All right, so again, this is Microsoft Office Word 2016, Unit 2, Word Module 1, and it's project number 2. And this is Louisville Word Fest, and it's another flyer. So we're basically going to do the same thing we just did, but with different text and pictures, and different colors and all that stuff, right? So remember, the first thing you always do, save it as a new project, changing it to number 2, and click save. All right, so the first instruction says, change the top margin to 0.75 and the bottom margin to 0.5. So remember, you can go to layout, go down to custom, top to 0.75 and bottom to 0.5. Click OK. So next it says highlight the title, and we are going to apply a fill. Back home, fill, gold accent 3, text effect, just like last time. So gold, what's this one? That's orange. This is gold. Gold accent 3 sharp bevel. That's what we're doing. So this is a text effect. You can tell from the little A right there, right? This is highlight. This is font color. This is fill, like paragraph fill. All right, so just hover over it. It tells you it's the right one. Go ahead and click that. Now format the paragraph, this paragraph. Oops. And it says remove the space after the paragraph and change the space into 1.0. So remember, we can do that from last time. We can remove the space after, right? Did it say after? Yes, remove space after, and then change to 0.1 or 1.0 line spacing. Delete the sentence. Delete this last sentence again. Okay. Click on the picture, and now we're going to go to format. This time we're going to apply the center shadow rectangle. Center shadow rectangle. So we did that one. Center, so it's going to look something like this, right? Center shadow rectangle. We get the drop down. Metal. reflected, reflected, reflected. This one, bevel. This one, perspective shadow. Moderate frame. There it is, center shadow rectangle. There you go. So that's the one. I also gave a little spacing there. Step number 6 says format this first line. And now we're going to make it a line left. We're going to change it to Century School Book. Century School Book headings, which is right there. I think it's also somewhere over there, but Century School Book headings. And then change it to 12 font. You can do the drop down. You can just click the up arrow, whatever works for you. And then it says apply the purple accent 5 font color. So this time it's the 9th row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Obviously that's purple. Accent 5. So that's that. And then probably we're going to format it, painter again. Yep. So we have this highlighted. Click format painter right here, the paintbrush. Highlight what you want to change. Click it again. Highlight what you want to change. And that took care of step 7. Step number 8 says move the insert point to the end of sign up for open mics. And then we're going to put in the email info@wordfest.cengage.com. Spacebar. Change it to hyperlink. On page 2, change the height of the microphone. So we got the microphone. And you can go back up to format and change the height to 0.75. Making it smaller, moved it up to the same page. So it fits on one page. Then we're going to bold this. Go back to home, click bold. Format the text in the last paragraph. It says remove this hyperlink. Format the text in the last paragraph of the document as follows so that it matches formatted with the logo. Remove the hyperlink text from the wordfest.com. So remember, just right click to remove the hyperlink. Then it says italicize it instead. Italicize it. And now we're going to apply the purple. We're going to apply the paragraph fill like we did last time. So just highlight everything where all the paragraphs that the fill needs to apply to. And we're going to the 3rd row, purple accent 5, lighter 60%. Right? So that's just like the herb thing we just did, right? So same thing, paragraph fill. And now check spelling. We obviously know that there's a misspelled word there. So just go up to review, check spelling. Annual is spelled like this. Click change, and that's the only error. Go ahead and save that, and then submit it, and upload it, whatever, and see how you did. Submit it for grading. Once you submit it, you can view the report and open the report and see how we did. And in this case, we got 100 out of 100. So it shows you all the different things. Let me do this, be easier to read. It shows you the points and everything for each section that we did, all 12 questions. Like this one, just check spelling and grammar, and you got 8 points for that. This is what it looked like when we were done. So that's all there is to it. That is everything for your Unit 2, Word Module 1, which included 2 projects. their Verbena Farm Stand, and the Louisville Word Fest Flyers. So we just modified 2 flyers. And that's all there is for Unit 1, Module 1 for Word. All right, next video will cover Unit 2, Word Module 1, or Word Module 2, and the projects that are part of that. I'll see you next time. Thanks.